everything has nearly returned to normal. Reporting for Campus Update, I am Justin Cole.
The outpour of support from around the nation and world after the tornado was tremendous, and many of those that came out to volunteer were some of our own fellow classmates here at Missouri Southern, including several football players. Patrick O'Neill has the story.
During the aftermath of the May tornado, several of the football members and coaches, including Coach Tatum, went out and helped with the tornado victims.
Initially, we would just, as coaches, get in a truck, my truck, and then Atiba Bradley, one of my assistants' truck, and we would drive as far as we could drive, and we'd have a chainsaw with us, and we would just, help whoever needed help, the first people we came upon.
Many of the football players went home right after finals, but came directly back after the storm.
My players, luckily, there were a large number of them that had split town. It was finals week had ended. They had gone home. In the immediate aftermath of the storm, these young men that had gone home, many of them came back and found work.
Put together, the football team has done over 800 hours of community service this year for the cumulative of 1,000 hours by the end of the year.
We did about 8 hours of community service over the course of 3 days. The first 3 days of training camp, we invested 2 to 3 hours each day helping in the relief effort.
Not just the football team, but the whole community of sports has put their time and effort in helping out with the tornado relief, and to that I thank you. Sign off with KGCS Campus Update. This is Patrick O'Neill. Now back to you in the studio.
International students affected by the storm had some additional concerns after the tornado. With the semester ending 2 days before the tornado, there were many international students still in Joplin. Being the international student advisor, Stephanie Goad received calls from all over the world with concern for MSSU international students. Social networking became a good resource to contact many of those students.
We had a Facebook set up so that students, we encouraged them to go ahead and check in to let us know that they're safe. And we did actually have about 3 that we've identified who had lost their apartments. And we had one student who lived around the corner from my house who was buried in the rubble for about 4 hours.
And as international students, many had some additional stress.
We've had to deal with getting their passports replaced and getting documents printed again, those types of things, and working with different agencies to make sure that they get back on track and get those things that they did lose as far as legal maintenance here in the United States.
One international student here on campus this fall had to travel nearly 9,000 miles to make his new home in Joplin. Let's meet Louis Fawn in this edition's International Profile.
My name is Louis. I'm from Malaysia. It's located at Southeast Asia, near Thailand and Singapore. Sociology. My family, my parents, and my friend. My favorite thing about Missouri Southern, I think the people is really nice. I think it's the personality of people, or the character of people. Like in Asia, most of the Asian country, people are more shy, but in America, people are more open-minded. They just say whatever they think. But in Asia, we think more before we say it. My hometown is capital of Malaysia, so it's a huge city. It's totally different than here, but I like it here better. Geography is different too. Like Malaysia is an island country, so we can see the sea very easy. We can go to beach side very easy. I speak Mandarin, I speak Cantonese, I speak Malay, I speak Japanese, and I speak English. After I graduate from MSSU, I think I'm going back to Malaysia and get a job.
用马来西亚的天气来说爱你。
Louis can speak 5 languages, and now you'll be able to say at least a small something in another language, too, in this edition's Internationally Speaking with Levi Butts.
Hello, my name is Levi Butts, and this is Internationally Speaking, the part of Campus Update where we'll learn a new word or phrase in another language. Today I'm here with my good friend Denise, and Denise is going to teach us some words in Spanish. What are you going to teach us today, Denise?
Okay, one of the phrases that we're going to learn is how to say give me 5, and in Spanish is chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yes.
And what else are we going to learn?
Another phrase is how to say you can do it, and in Spanish is si se puede.
Si se puede.
Yeah.
So we have chocolate for high five, and si se puede for you can do it.
Yes, correct.
Thank you very much, Denise. So remember, chocolate for high five, and si se puede for you can do it. This is Levi Butts for Internationally Speaking for Campus Update, KGCS. Back to you in the studio. Chocolate.
Young people were also affected by the storm, especially with the numerous daycares destroyed in the tornado, bringing much more business to the MSSU Child Care Center. Campus Update's Tracy Webb has more.
Joplin children were heavily affected by the May 22nd tornado. The storm destroyed many area daycares and schools. The MSSU Child Development Center was directly involved in caring for many of the children of the storm. Nikki Tapana, the director of the center, described how they were involved.
We knew a lot of the centers that were hit. I believe 13 total.
I lost my house and my vehicles in the tornado, but you have to just know MSSU, the athletic group came over and they moved all of my surviving items to my rental house. My boss offered me a car.
We took in right around 45 families.
Oh, wow.
The children of 45 different families. So we were very full this summer. Director Colfarb had went to a meeting at the United Way, and they were coming together with the Y and talking about the need for child care in the area, and that there were hundreds of children now without care. And he called us and asked me, is there anything that we can do? And I said, well, sure, as long as we can get some volunteers, we can get some help, we have the space, let's do it. You know, we need to help out as much as we can. Missouri Southern opened up their doors to everyone in the community during that time. And, you know, why should we be the only ones that didn't open our doors? So we opened up our doors for everyone, too. So if you'd like to bring an infant or a toddler to the Child Development Center, you can give us a call at 625-9360. To be able to enroll at Missouri Southern Child Development Center, you'll need to be faculty, staff, student, or alumni, and that's children or grandchildren.
I'm Tracy Webb for Campus Update.
Coming up, we'll get a glimpse at Egypt on the campus of MSSU.
Also, we'll take a look at what's been going on in fall athletics.
Stay tuned.
I'm Jake, and you're watching Campus Update on KGCS TV.
AmericaOne.com is your home for exciting Missouri Southern action. Watch live Lion football, basketball, and more. All available on your PC, Mac, or mobile device. Can't see the Missouri Southern action live? Then you have the choice to watch on demand or on your schedule. Go to AmericaOne.com or MSSULions.com for more information. We're #1 in online sports. AmericaOne.com and MSSULions.com.
The Joplin Area Habitat for Humanity is a nonprofit Christian housing organization. We have constructed 26 homes with more on the way. Our goal is to eliminate poverty, housing, and homelessness from the Jasper County area. Our families work hard, along with area volunteers, businesses, and churches to help make a house their home. We are in need of your support through monetary donations, prayer, and physical support. You can also help accomplish our mission by donating new and used materials and shopping at our restore. Call 782-6533.
I'm Cassie Britt, and you're watching Campus Update on KGCS TV.
Well, Garrett, you know that it's fall here at MSSU, and that means a new country-themed semester. And this year, MSSU is visiting the pyramids.
That's right. Many speakers, musicians, dancers, and films related to Egypt will be presented throughout the semester. The land of the pharaohs was selected as the country of emphasis for the fall 2011 semester. Since initiating the theme semesters in 1997, MSSU had not focused on any of the 22 countries that make up the Arab world.
A list of upcoming Egypt semester events can be found on the MSSU website. As always, students new and old were welcome to the new school year with the annual Campus Craze the day before classes, as well as the Lions Roar, to give students a look into campus clubs and organizations offered this fall. Booths were set up, as well as free entertainment and food. Fall sports are also in full swing at Missouri Southern. The cross-country team had their annual Southern Stampede a few days delayed due to rain, making it a duel against Pitt State. The men had 3 of the top 5 finishers and defeated the Gorillas, while the women Lions fell. However, sophomore Marley Teagenkamp won the race.
The MSSU volleyball team is experiencing some changes this year with a new head coach. Coach Trish Knight is leading the young team with over 1/3 of the team freshmen. The Lions started the season with several losses, going 1-3 at their opening home tournament. However, the Lions had a big win against Pitt State at Pittsburgh September 21st. And of course, fall means football season. The Lions got a unique opportunity to play in the NFL Rams territory in St. Louis at the Edward Jones Dome on September 24th. The Lions defeated Lincoln University in the 2011 Gateway Classic 56-14. The Missouri Southern football team also set a school record with 647 yards of total offense on the day, 329 passing, 318 rushing, breaking the previous mark of 646 set in 2002 against Washburn.
Area residents may also see more than the Lions competing at Missouri Southern's facilities this year. Joplin High School has made arrangements with MSSU to provide needed facilities for athletics after the Joplin High School was totally destroyed in the May 22nd tornado.
The Joplin High School basketball teams will play their games at MSSU. Jared Bruggeman, MSSU Athletics Director, said the two institutions are working out details with special consideration given to the NCAA and MSSU regulations and requirements.
And a group whose mission is to bring hope to devastated areas made a stop in Joplin in part of the 9/11 festivities on campus. And they provided this hope with thousands of wooden stars. Michael Woodruff reports.
September 10th, Missouri Southern hosted Stars of Hope in the Oval.
Normally during a disaster, mom and dad are trying to put back together their lives after a disaster. The kids usually are kind of in the background, and they don't really usually get an opportunity to have an input into the restoration of their community.
Children young and old painted messages of happiness and support, even in other languages. What many of these artists may not know, their star, along with 3,500 others, will be placed around the Joplin community in remembrance of the tornado on May 22nd.
It's all said and done, however long the folks in Joplin want to keep the stars and stakes up, they can. It's theirs. When we leave here, it belongs to them. If the kids want it, we tell all the kids they can go back and get their star. If they can find it, they can get it. If they like one they see, they can take it home. And it'll always be a reminder to them of what they did to help their community rebuild.
If you'd like to learn more about Stars of Hope, visit www.newyorksaysthankyou.org. For Campus Update, I'm Michael Woodruff.
And finally, Joplin was the final destination for a very special flag on its 50-state tour. The 9/11 national flag that flew at Ground Zero 10 years ago made its final stop here at Missouri Southern State University.
Residents from around the area gathered at the Leggett and Platt Athletic Center on Sunday, September 11th to add their stitches to the National 9/11 flag. The National 9/11 flag has patches from all 50 states sewn into it, resulting in several different hues of red, white, and blue.
What an awesome experience for the Joplin community. Well, that is all for this edition of Campus Update. Thank you for joining us on this special edition. I'm Garrett Saunders.
And I'm Keisha Clark. Be sure to tune in next time for all of your campus news.